Happy Saturday, everybody. Today is August 2nd, and I officially yesterday kicked off my step challenge. So this week for 7 days, starting August 1st, I am challenging myself to do 3,000 steps. So this video is kind of going to be a mishmash over several weeks. I think I'm going to try and do 2 weeks at a time and then put that up. So I did hit my step goal yesterday about 11:49 p.m. and I actually took video of it, so I'll make sure I put that up. But today, I haven't really started. I've just been filming some YouTube videos this morning for my cruise channel. So I am going to get right on that step challenge, and I'll try and record a little bit of the activities that I get up to. And pretty much it's going to be a no equipment, probably not going outside because it's about 100 degrees right now. So it's just going to be doing stuff around my house to get my 3,000 steps in. So come along with me. Let's have some fun with it and see if I can add some extra calorie deficit to my weight loss journey per week. So just wanted to pop in really quick and show you that on August 1st, I made my first day of my step goal by 11:43 p.m. I managed to rack up 3,268 steps just by moving around in my house. So go me! So just a quick step challenge update. It is Saturday, August 2nd at about 11:21 p.m. And let me show you how I did for my steps for the day. Now remember, my goal is 3,000 steps for the first 7 days of August. For my activity, I got 3,066 steps by 11:21 and got 1.24 miles in. And I did all of that by just moving about the house, getting steps in while I was cooking dinner, and taking out the trash. Hey, good evening. It's me looking like a hot mess, but it is day 3, August 3rd of my step challenge, and I just wanted to show you that I did make my challenge. So it is 11:39 p.m. on August 3rd, and I just wanted to show you I did hit my step goal, 3,163 steps for the day. So yay, go me! Okay. So, day 4, August 4th. It is, what time is it? It is 6:48. Just finished up a long day at work. I have exactly 1,000 steps done for the day, and I'm tired. But I need to get up and move about, and I decided I'm going to make a few small changes to help me get more steps in. So one, I am going to use a smaller trash can. I know that seems silly, but my trash deposit receptacle outside my apartment is about 150 steps each way. So I'm going to do it so that way I have to take my trash out more often, and that'll get me up and moving. I know it's not that many steps, but now that I'm getting ready to take my trash out, I'm gonna run down to my apartment mailroom and pick up my mail. So that'll get me some extra steps in, and then I probably will walk the long way back to my apartment, all the way around the building, and then I should hopefully get that extra 2,000 steps in that I need. So, okay, I will check back in at the end of day 4 and let you know how I'm doing. And time to switch to long distance glasses because I am that old that I need reading glasses, computer glasses, and distance glasses. So, I'll see you soon. Okay, time for evening check-in. So I wrapped up work, as you saw just moments ago, about 7, and I was at about 1,000 steps. So I did run out and take out my trash, and I went down and got the mail, and then I walked a lap around the building. And sadly, that only added just a little over 700 steps. So this evening, I have been reading a book for a book club, and I have been holding the book and dancing in place and walking in place the whole time I've been reading. So I did manage to get my steps. Okay, so as you can see, it's 9:57 now, and the little tiny thing down there says 31.79 steps for the day. And let's check my activity. And that says 31.89. So I have a Steps app and I have the Apple Watch, but the Apple Watch won't display your steps on the front. So my little app down here, there we go. So sometimes it takes a little while to update. So it tells me the calories burned for that 3,100 steps. And then I have like a battery life there, so I know when my battery's going to die. And then obviously the floors over here in the corner. Then it tells me the lovely weather, and it's just finally cool enough now to go outside and walk, which obviously I'm not going to do at this point. So, okay, day 4 done. Let's look forward to day 5 tomorrow. Good morning. It is Tuesday, August 5th, so the start of day 5. I'm about to put my watch on at 9 a.m. and you can see it says a big bunch of 0 steps right there. It does look like it's actually a pleasant day outside right now, 70 degrees. Maybe I can pop outside for lunch for a few minutes, but it's going to be a busy day. I'm a corporate accountant, so it is the beginning of the month for me. So that means all the fun month, just beginning of the month stuff. Everybody needs all their invoices. Oh, hi, Kevin. Say hi to Kevin. So everybody needs all their invoices and all that good stuff for the activities for July. So, yeah, I got a crazy busy day. So I'll get back to you throughout the day and let you know how I'm doing with my step count of 3,000 steps per day for the first 7 days of August. Okay, the Hot Mess Express here. It is, I don't even know what, 10:47 p.m. And I have finally gotten my steps in for the day. Did a lot of walking in place while reading my book again. It seems to be a running theme. So I got about quarter read on my book for my book club Friday night. And I got my steps in. So let's have a look. Okay, so it is 10:48 p.m. on Tuesday, August 5th, and I have 3,021 steps for 1.2 miles and 185 calories burned from that movement. Now let me look at my activity. The Apple Watch says I have 3,021 steps as well, so they match today. Yeah, I got my steps in for the day. Now tomorrow it's going to be an early morning. Malibu, the ragdoll cat, he is just a little over a year and he is due for his rabies vaccination. So I'm getting up super early and taking him across town to the animal shelter where they have a once a month low cost vaccination clinic for $20 cash. I just get in line and wait in my car for about an hour, and they'll do his vaccine and then give me a certificate, and I'm on my way. So if you have pets, that's a really helpful tip. That if you have a bunch of them that need their vaccinations or need microchip or just really basic things, look to see if your local animal shelter has some kind of clinic. Because I know last year when I went to do the 3 older cats, I was quoted from my vet about $500 for office visits and the vaccinations, and I found the low cost clinic and it just cost me $60. So unsolicited pet advice that you probably are not interested in or didn't need, but yeah. So that's what I'll be doing in the morning. I'll make sure that I film a check-in before I leave, and then we'll see how I get on for the day. So before I forget, uh, I don't know who thought it was a good idea to get the smaller trash can. to put my trash in, because of course now it's one day and it's already full, so that means I need to take it out already. So I think I'm going to need to talk to management about whoever came up with this crazy idea, that I needed to take out my trash every day. So, okay, well, it's about 11 o'clock. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to take the trash out in the morning when I take Malibu to the vet. Good morning, day 6, Wednesday, August 6th, and starting at 8:06 with 0 steps. I am on my way to the vet with Malibu, so wish me luck. So quick check-in, it is evening, about 7 p.m., almost 7 p.m. on Wednesday, August 6th, and I have about 1,536 steps at this point. And against my better judgment, I'm going to go actually outside for a few minutes and get in a few steps because I need to go to the garage and take out the trash because somebody decided they needed to use a smaller trash can, and it's full and I need to take it out. So I'm going to go do that, and then need to stop by my car and pick up some items that I purchased earlier while I was out at CVS that I didn't get to bring in with me because Malibu was more than enough to carry. So I'll check back in with you in a few minutes and see what I get up to. I'm actually going to take the camera and make an attempt to film outside. It's going to depend on how busy it is outside on the walking path because we do have a dog park right next door, so sometimes it can get really crowded, especially about this time of the evening, and it is still pretty hot. So it's almost 80, so I don't think I'll stay out too long, but let's see if we can get that remaining 1,500 steps in before, say, 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight. Okay, bye. Hopefully you all can see and hear me okay. um it's actually really nice outside. I thought it was going to be pretty warm, but it must be actually in the mid 70s right now. So it's an absolutely beautiful day. I'm glad I came outside. It is really nice to be out. I haven't been out here in quite a while, and it's amazing how much the hedges and everything have grown up since last time I came out for a walk. So I am about 2,500 steps in, so I got a little bit more to go. So I'll talk to you again as soon as I'm done walking. I'm back from my walk and my hair has not improved, but yeah, maybe I can organize it a little bit better. But it was really nice outside, but the humidity, and walking back into my apartment, I think it's 60% humidity just in here. Let's see how I did. So when I stopped walking around the path, and then it takes me a while to get back to my apartment. So I ended up on my walk with 883 steps for the day. So almost 1.6 miles for the day. So it's 7:32, so not bad. It didn't take me that long. So I am going to take my watch off and I'm going to sit down and start working on editing my videos because I have 2 weigh-ins. I have one filmed and almost ready to go, and I have one that I need to film for this past Saturday so I can get that up on the channel. And I just filmed another, like, hopefully you find it really fun, informative, and motivating video. Sometimes my blog style videos don't really hit well with viewers, so we'll see how that goes. I am done for day 6, August 6th, and so tomorrow, Thursday, will be my 7th day of my walking challenge, and then we'll get to the end of that and reevaluate where I need to move forward from there. And also then I'll be doing my weigh-in on, if tomorrow is the 7th, Friday's the 8th. So Saturday, August 9th. Okay, well, enough of me running my mouth. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Just a quick check-in for 7th day, August 7th. And yes, I look like a hot mess express because I've just crawled out of bed. I got to go get ready, and I am going to get blood work for my endocrinologist appointment next week. So checking all my levels, blood sugar, cholesterol, all that good stuff. So let's see what I'm starting with right now, and then we'll check in later in the day on steps for the final day. Okay, starting August 7th at 46 steps. I'll check in later. Good morning. So I just got back from my blood draw. You see I've got my little wounds there going on. Yes, they did have to stick me twice. It's pretty typical. But I decided to do a little grocery shopping while I was at the lab, which is actually in a grocery store. So that's super convenient for me. So I picked up a few items and tootled around the grocery store. So let's see where we're at. So this is mid-morning on Thursday, August 7th. So the 7th and final day of my first week. And I have managed to get in 1,959 steps and just a little over a quarter of a mile. So I'll definitely check back in with you in just a little bit to let you know how far I've gotten on my final day of my first week of a step challenge. Okay, bye. Okay, hello everybody. So it is about 7:45 on August 7th, and I just wrapped up work for the day. And I am proud to say that I did hit my steps for the day already. So I have managed 3,137 steps for about 1.25 miles because I actually did have some stuff in the car from grocery shopping earlier today that I did have to go down to the garage and get, and so that's a good 400, 500 steps round trip to do that, and then I had to actually move my car because I was not parked in my correct spot. So that added a little bit extra to that. But yeah, I made it. So I made my step goal every day with actually steps to spare. Now I could actually go outside and do some more walking tonight because it is beautiful, but I am still finishing up a book for a book club tomorrow night. So I have about 30% left. So I need to actually sit down and focus on that. But yeah, so a wrap up, like, what have I learned doing a 7-day step challenge where when I began, like 3,000 steps really seemed like a lot, but I realized that I do an average of about 1,000 to 1,200 steps just on the daily basis, just standard moving about the apartment. And it really didn't take me long to get in the extra steps, and I actually felt more motivated every day, especially like when I went outside last night. Actually today I really wanted to go out again. So I think it's just kind of like they say, like when things are at rest, remain at rest, like the more they want to stay at rest, and the more that you move, the more you actually want to move. So I think I had a great result. I'll see if I can get all the data together and put a tally for the week up and see how I did. And yeah, so looking forward to next week. I'll pick it right back up on Monday, and I think I'm actually gonna up my steps by 1,000. I was gonna say 500, but I think because I'm already doing like a base of 1,000 per day, I'm really trying to get the extra 3,000 on top of that. So I think next week I'm gonna do a 4,000 per day step challenge and see how I get on with that. And you know what? If I don't make it every day, that's okay. Like, it's okay to fail. And really, is it a failure if I'm moving? No, not really. It's just, it's okay to not hit your goal if you have other things in the way. Next week shouldn't be as terribly busy. I've had some long nights this week just because the nature of my work. But yeah, I mean, I'll figure it out. So my goal next week is 4,000 steps. And I also want to try and figure out approximately how many calories that I'm burning with those steps. Now, I did choose on my BMR, when I calculated that, I did choose like the lowest level of like little to no exercise. So I'll be curious to go in and see, okay, well, how does that change? How does my base calories change if I put in like moderate exercise? Because I'm not really getting my heart rate up that much. I'm just moving. So I kind of have to do this in stages, right? Because I really hate exercise. So I'm trying to do things that are in my wheelhouse that I'm comfortable with. And also with my back injury, sometimes it can be difficult. It's actually been really good this week, except yesterday I was struggling a little bit when I was out walking, but I sat down for about 10 minutes and then got back up and I was just fine. So yeah, I definitely want to see how many calories I burned with this, how that would affect my basal metabolic rate. So like my base calories, you know, how many calories would it take to add in that like extra ½ pound per week that I'm trying to lose? Because really, like, I've been losing 1 pound, an average of 1 pound per week over my weight loss journey. And my goal was 1.5, but because I'm getting so close to vacation and I'm not hitting my target, I would really love to lose 2 pounds a week for the next couple weigh-ins. And that's not really unrealistic to lose 2 pounds. I think it'd be a little crazy if I was trying to hit 3 pounds. I don't think that's really safe for most people, especially very low responders like myself. So we'll see how it goes. So thank you everybody for joining me on this wonderful, step challenge. I hope it inspired you to get some more steps in, and, just keep an eye out for more videos. And yeah, so we'll just keep at it. And if you want to give this channel some love and help it grow, just make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more of my videos pop up in your recommended videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Just hit that bell, turn your notifications on, and you'll be notified every time I release a new video. Thanks so much for being here, and yeah, I really appreciate it. And have a good night.